Mosquitoes can disappear in just a few minutes with these simple homemade tips. Hi friends, it's Nancy here. When the hot summer season arrives, mosquitoes always seem to appear at the worst times when you're trying to sleep or enjoying a quiet evening with your family. Besides causing itchy bites and discomfort, mosquitoes can also carry diseases, which is why many families look for safer and more natural ways to keep them away. Today, I'm going to share 3 simple mosquito-repelling tips that are especially helpful for bedrooms, outdoor spaces, and homes with children. Let's start with the first mosquito tip. This method is simple, inexpensive, and made with items many people already have at home. First, prepare an empty plastic bottle. I use a utility knife to cut the plastic bottle in half, then carefully cut off the top part of the bottle to create a funnel shape like this. Once finished, the bottle will have 2 separate pieces that fit together neatly. Now let's prepare the mixture inside. First, pour in a small amount of cooking oil, just enough to lightly coat the bottom. Next, add a little vinegar, about 1 tablespoon. Then add 1 tablespoon of dish soap and about 1 teaspoon of sugar. The ingredients are very simple, but when combined, they create a surprisingly effective homemade insect trap. I mix all the ingredients together well. Look at this. The mixture will start to look slightly cloudy and foamy. At this point, many people may think store-bought mosquito sprays work faster. So why not just buy them? But the strong chemical smell from those sprays can sometimes feel unpleasant, especially in closed rooms. Now, place the top half of the bottle upside down into the bottom half to create a funnel trap. The shape is very important because it allows insects to enter easily, but makes it much harder for them to escape afterward. The sweet smell from the sugar helps attract mosquitoes, fruit flies, and other small flying insects. You can place a few traps like this around the house, especially near windows, trash areas, kitchens, or even near indoor plants. It can also help reduce fruit flies and tiny white flies around garden plants, making it a very practical little tip for everyday home use. Now, tell me where you're watching from in the comments. I always enjoy seeing people from different places sharing simple kitchen and household tips. For this next mosquito-repelling tip, you only need 2 very simple kitchen ingredients: baking soda and ground coffee. Start by placing a few spoonfuls of baking soda onto a heat-safe plate. Then add some ground coffee, spreading it evenly over the baking soda like this. At first, this combination may sound a little unusual, but many people like this method because the strong smell released as the mixture slowly burns can help make the area less attractive to mosquitoes. Now, place the container in a safe spot such as near a doorway, balcony, patio, or close to an open window where mosquitoes often gather. Carefully light the top of the mixture using a match. The mixture should not burn with a large flame. Instead, it should slowly smolder and release a thin stream of smoke into the air. The smell of coffee is already quite strong, but when heated, the aroma becomes even more noticeable. Combined with the slow burning effect of the mixture, it creates smoke that mosquitoes usually avoid. Watch closely. Once the smoke begins spreading through the air, mosquitoes usually start staying away from the area very quickly. The room feels calmer and more comfortable, making it easier to sit relax or enjoy a peaceful evening without the constant buzzing of mosquitoes. To finish today's video, I'd like to share one more very simple mosquito repelling tip using bay leaves. First, I prepare a few dried bay leaves. Place them into a small pot, then pour in some water and gently bring it to a boil on the stove. As the water heats up, the bay leaves slowly release a warm herbal aroma into the steam and water. Bay leaves are often used in cooking because of their pleasant natural fragrance, but mosquitoes usually dislike strong herbal smells like this. Once the mixture starts boiling, turn off the heat and let it sit for a while. This helps the aroma of the bay leaves become stronger. After the liquid cools, strain the water into a spray bottle. Don't throw away the leftover bay leaves yet because they can still be useful. Set them aside. I'll show you how to use them next. Now, let me know in the comments, do you usually make homemade mosquito sprays at home or do you normally buy them from the store? At this point, you'll notice the scent feels light herbal and much gentler than strong chemical sprays. You can lightly spray the mixture around windows, curtains, doorways, outdoor seating areas, or corners of the room where mosquitoes usually appear. Now let's use the leftover bay leaves. Place them into a small bowl, add a few whole cloves and a little warm water. Then place the bowl near the bed beside an open window or anywhere mosquitoes often gather at night. The combination of bay leaves and cloves creates a stronger natural scent that helps make the area less attractive to mosquitoes. What I really like about this method is the calm and comfortable feeling it brings. Instead of filling the room with strong chemical smells, the home feels cleaner, fresher, and more relaxing. Sometimes the simplest homemade ingredients can help make your home feel more peaceful and comfortable without relying too heavily on strong chemicals every day. I hope these simple mosquito tips help make your evenings quieter and more relaxing.